So, you might have seen me put out this banger of a tweet. As I'm recording this, it still has 0 like. Let's see. Yeah, what the fuck? How have 100 people seen this? So, basically, for those of you who do not know, which I think is unlikely, because I only really announced it on the Nearly on Red Discord server. I have been starting to rewatch a lot of my children's anime recently. Now, ignore all these obviously pirated files here. And one of those is Aikatsu, which is an idol show. It released in early 2012, I think, is when it started its run. And basically, it's Baby's first idol show. It's a bit rough around the edges in terms of art style. It's a bit childish. It's kind of along the lines of Precure. What's this notification here? Yeah, okay. Someone actually reading my tweets. Hey! If you're watching this video, I'm not going to try and pronounce your name, but, oh god, he's liking everything. So yeah, basically, Aikatsu is it's a multimedia project by Bandai. It's a entry in their Data Carddass series. Datakarasu is how it's pronounced in Japanese. And basically it's a mix of collectible card games and arcade rhythm games in the case of Aikatsu. There are other types, or there are other properties that they've done this with. I think Precure actually originally was also a Data Carddass, and there was also like a licensed Dragon Ball one and all that kind of shit. But Aikatsu is definitely the most notorious of them all, especially because it's like one of the few that's still going to this day. Now a bit of a story for me. Aikatsu was one of the first anime I watched. The first anime that I really watched, of course everyone's seen Pokemon and shit like that as a child, but for me, I like make the distinction of the first anime that I watched and the first anime that I watched for the sake of watching anime, and that was Tokyo Mew Mew. Aikatsu followed that very shortly after, so Aikatsu is pretty much the second anime I've ever watched. And it holds a very dear place in my heart, and I have recently started watching it again. I'm currently on episode 4 of at least 100. There's also like a second season with an entirely new cast, which I fucking hate. But anyways, in the meantime, I have become a huge buff in ACG and gacha and mobage, as you probably know. And as I've outlined here in this tweet, after spending a bit of time thinking about it, it's fucking wild to imagine that Aikatsu is still not a mobage. Like I said here in this tweet, it's a collectible card game. The formula is perfect to adapt into a gacha. With the Aikatsu system, you have 5 cards, 5 that you can insert at once for a cord, which is the clothes that an idol wears into a performance, and that to some degree determine the outcome of that performance, the appeal that they have. So you have the ID card, or the student card, which in the real game is an IC card, is what it's called, which has 100 or 400 plays, depending on which one you get. That saves your progress and your scores, all that kind of stuff, from when you play with the Aikatsu machines in real life. And then there are the data cards, which are, they're, again, collectible cards. I think you get them from, traditional booster packs, with, I think, 3 types of rarities. And they're basically the clothes that you put on for your idols. There's tops, there's bottoms, there's shoes, and there's accessories, I think. Accessories are not part of, normal rarity cords, sets, something like that. So, yeah, there's quite a lot to Aikatsu, and depending on rarity, of course, the different clothes have different stats. The main stat is appeal, and there's also lucky stars, I think is what they're called. I have no idea what lucky stars do, but the lower the rarity, the more stars it has, which is fucking weird. So given the name Lucky Stars, I would assume that it's like kind of a crutch for the rhythm gameplay that the arcade machine has. It's a rhythm game. Kind of like, as I say down here, wait, I think I just described Love Live School Idol Festival All-Stars. Kind of like that, I think. So, the more Lucky Stars you have, I would assume that you have, like, a larger window of error for inputting commands, but given that you are running a lower rarity chord, you have lower appeal. So basically, it makes it easier to hit notes, but the overall score will be lower. That's what I'm assuming. I have no idea about the actual gameplay, but like that kind of makes sense, right? Anyways, so I started going on a deep dive because of this, and you've probably also seen my QRT about this. I just did the maths, and the run of Aikatsu since 2012, since the first set released, there have been 692 chords. Now, again, I have listed this off from here. This says 2013 series / first season. These were still released in 2012, like October, I think, is when these came out. And yeah, look, I counted all of this. This is the Aikatsu wiki, and I counted all these things through, and look at how many different chords there are. There's also collab chords, which is fucking wild. I have no idea what these are, but they're like, yeah, like with actual real idols. And Harukashi Mazuki, who's that? Is that also another idol? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I actually haven't looked at these. Kana Hashimoto, then in that case, I would assume is also a real idol. Yeah. Okay. You see, we're finding things here by ourselves now. There's also the Hatsune Miku collab, which I think is fucking awesome. You got a Miku outfit for your idols. Look at this. So cool. So there's a shit ton of cards in this game, and each of these chords has, like, let's look at this one, for example. This is the Summer Day Moon chord, and this one has, like, yeah, okay, so it has a top and bottom combined card, and a shoe card, and an accessory card. So this one has 3 cards, this chord. And then, let's say the Summer Day Miracle chord. This is also a top-bottom combo, and some shoes with one. Okay, so that's basically, those are, yeah, twin chords, as you would expect from the names. It also has 3 cards. Let's look at something else. Let's look at Kaleido Mirror. What's that? Okay, so see, this one is a 4-piece. This one has a top, a bottom, shoes, and accessories. So again, basically you would mix and match these as you saw fit. There's also stars cards. Interesting. I actually have to like look into Aikatsu stars. These have QR codes, which is interesting. I think they obscured the QR codes here so that people couldn't like print these out from the card list and like use them, which is kind of hilarious, not gonna lie. But yeah, for the original cards, I think these would have like kind of an NFC chip in them or something like that, and that's how the machine would read them. With the stars cards, apparently they'd read them through a QR code. Okay, sounds good. But I like the layout of the old ones much more. Maybe that's nostalgia talking, but damn. Anyways, let's go back here to the card list. As you can see, chords can range in anywhere from 3 to I think 6 cards, because there's also chords like the basic pink stage chord, which, first and foremost, do you see how many fucking reruns these cards got? And look at how many of these are variants. Now you'll see if you look at these, they have the card numbers as the file names on the wiki here, which is great, because you can see, you know, this one is card 106, so it's from the first set, number 6. This is first set, number 12. This is first set, number 18, and then you look down here, further down, and these are PL004, which I think is a promotional set. Same goes here, PL05, PL06, then here we have SP01, and, you know, it goes on and on like that, right? These are all different re-releases and redesigns of the same card. Same stats, all that kind of shit, right? There's also like these signed versions, which is super fucking cool. And then you can see this one has multiple accessories. So my estimate was with 692 chords, which is what I counted here on this list, and I would assume this is an exhaustive list. with 3 to 6 cards, because I would assume that there are also some cards with more than 2 accessories, we would have around I think it was 2070 cards if we go with the number 3, and in that case it would be 4140 cards if we go with the number 6. Which, yeah, that's an endless goldmine if you're looking at gacha gaming. And yeah, then I said, I found a card list. There are 2,064 cards. What the fuck? This is lower than my original estimate, but this is the official card list. And you can see when I go through here, this has 101, and it goes all the way down to, like, this is 20 cards per page. You can see it's auto-translated from Japanese. And this goes on for 103 pages. Now do the math. 20 times 102, that's 2040, and then the last page has 6 cards. So these are like, these specifically here are like event thingies. Actually, I don't know what this one is. It doesn't say anything here. But, well, for one, this is a Christmas set, obviously. Then I noticed when I looked at the pink cord, because I wanted to check something else about the, like, card lists for each brand. As it says here, with card rarity, normal cards are just basic outfits, and then rare cards have brands. And then premium rare cards are made by specific request from an idol to a brand's top designer. So then I looked at the list of cards for each brand, and I noticed that some of them showed differently. For example, we have this Angel Sugar one, which is like this different kind of rainbow logo, which has a golden border, all that kind of shit. And then we also have these which have like the normal colored text and everything. And then we also have, you know, promotional cards which have a completely white outline or no outline at all on the cards and everything like that. And I wanted to check, like, none of this really made sense because it's really hard to parse the rarity of a card to its lucky star rating, unless it's like a 0 stars, stuff like that. So I looked at the card list and I wanted to check on the pink stage card, because the original run here, as you can see, has the gold border, and the other ones all have white borders, mostly. This one has like a holo sparkly one, you know. I just wanted to check, right? Then I looked at the numbers. This one is, what was it again? 106? And I looked at the card list. I'm on page 1. And 106 is nowhere to see, and it goes straight from 101 to 103 to 107. And then I look at the filters up here, and it's set to promotional cards. So promotional cards, often enough, as it says down here, are just re-releases or early releases, right? In this case, this 0101 came early with the purchase of an Ichigo SH Figure Arts figure, which is a like series of action figures that Bandai produce. So this card was an early release. If you bought that figure, you got this card with it before it was available in the packs. So I fucking shuddered. Because this means that this list, as you can see from the numbers, this list of 2,064 cards is incomplete. The problem is, you can't just set everything, like all of these search criteria, to unspecified and have a full card list. It's just gonna throw you an error and say, please specify some search conditions. So I looked at, where is it? Right, back here. I looked at volume 1, just to have the first set, right? We have 101, 102, 103, 14, 15, and here we have 16. And then going back down, basically how I see these being sorted is basically you have the tops of a series, then the various bottoms of a series, and then the various shoes of a series. And that is then done separately for each type. So we have 6 outfits of the cute type, which comes out to 18 cards, and then the same goes for the cool type, and then the same goes for the sexy type here. So then I looked at rarity because I wanted to figure out how the color thingies worked. Now, for normals, we already know that these do not have brands. These are normal outfits, so they don't have a brand logo. They have this golden border. They have normal colored stuff all over it. Then I looked at rares, and here I noticed then, you know, here we have the special colored logo. The appeal score is golden, as you can see here. For example, here, Future Ring Girl, which is like the main cool type brand early on. Again, golden, and the entire logo is golden. Same goes for Spicy Ageha, the main sexy type brand early on. All this, you can see. And then I see also, here we have our first accessories. And what I also see is that the accessories have their own effect. putting on accessories has special effects for gameplay, which I think is super cool because it allows you to, you know, mix and match a lot better. And we have premium rares, which I checked, and these are the ones that have the normal logo. All the holographics are diamonds, even like the appeal score is diamond. You know, these don't have any lucky stars, one at most, none in this set. So yeah, these have like the normal logo with the holo inline. And I looked at other, and then there's also campaign rares, and there's none in the first set, but when we look at the second set, these are the ones that have the normal logo on it. So these are actually the rarest, which is interesting. Because, again, these don't have any advantage over their normal counterparts. There are some exclusive cards. So it seems like the campaign rares here... Yeah, these are actually unique for once. So this already lied to us. Well, it says they're mostly redesigned. Not all of them. I digress. So yeah, there's a lot to these cards. And I'm not sure how much time I'm going to spend on this. But, yeah, so, man, let's check something real quick. Can we find any cards here? Oh god, we can. That's $182 for 720 cards? What kind of cards do we have here? Fuck yeah, we can't see anything. So that looks like it's, yeah, there are no stars cards in here. These are all original cards. Why am I doing this? Oh my god, this is a bad idea. 9 pocket binder card set. Okay, so these are mostly stars cards, it looks like. Which I don't want these, if anything. There's a 3DS game? Aikatsu stars, my special appeal. Interesting. So do you like scanning your cards in here? And you can do shit. What's this one? Oh god, that's mostly... Yeah, that's almost entirely stars cards. 300 or more cards. Like, damn. That's a lot of cards. I'm just clicking through these and it's like... I'm making a mistake! If only these weren't like crispy JPEGs, man. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, binders. This guy is offering binders. 400 cards. Oh, these are pretty old cards. Look at all these TCGs that I'm not interested in. Oh my god. I am about to make a gargantuan fucking mistake. The store is well rated too. I'm trying to make out any card numbers on here. Where are the card numbers? So I can like check roughly from when these are, but I don't think there's any numbers on here. I mean, I could just track this down since I have a lot of the details here. So let's filter like for those specific cards. I know it's by Love Queen, a rare, I think. Yeah, those are all rares. They're re-released since they have the white border rather than the golden one, except for that accessory. Rare, I have no idea what that is. They're all sexy cards. Queen, oh, there we already go. However, these are promos, right? These do not have this outline. Yeah, they're different, but we do have a name now. Absolute fucking detective work here. So that's a Party Queen card. This is PJ031, so that is a promotional card. In that case, let's check. Promotion card, Love Queen, rare, and sexy. None were found. Let's do an unspecified rarity. Haha, we found it! So this is the specific card that we're looking at here. This one. And you know, there's a few other ones. There's also these two. This one and this one. Okay, okay. I'm seeing what you're putting down. I'm seeing what you're putting down. I'm putting way too much effort into doing this. I'm just going to put down unnecessary money for something that I'll never use. Never be able to use in my entire fucking life. I think these are also... Those upper two are also promotional cards because you have the normal logo on it. The normal Angel Sugar logo on it. And then these bottom two, those are rares. Those are actual rares. Though we do have a normal card there, which is interesting. Or are there rares with 3 stars? Yeah, only normal cards have 3 stars. So this one doesn't add up. We want Angel Sugar. I have no idea about that. It's obviously cute. We're going for rares, apparently. That score is definitely a normal score. If anyone is still watching this, man, I commend you. So let's look like through all the Angel Sugar normals. Yeah, there are actually normals with logos and shit. Interesting. Let's see how many there are of this. Only 2 pages. Oh, there it is! Shit. I broke it. Whoops. Spirit Explores card lists. Here it is. 140501. So 14 means this is the 2014 series. So I guess the 5th 2014 series. is what this is from. 2014 Series 5th, card 11. And those do look like they're stacked in there. Like they're stacked in the sleeves of the binder. Or it's very weird perspective play here. And but yeah, that's definitely a normal. That the next one, the one next to that is a rare. And then the ones up in the top here. Huh? That score doesn't make sense for a normal. Right here, this one. Huh. I am this close to pushing purchase on this. Because this is 400 cards. Which isn't a lot given the apparent total number, but like, goddamn, the price is good. 20 bucks for 100 cards, that's fine. Not even anything close to whatever the fuck this extortionate price is. Just give me a hot minute here. Wait, did my internet just go out? Fate does not want me to get these cards, and neither do I. Dude, are you fucking serious? What's going on with my router? Of course. The second I go and get up to have a stern talking with my router, it starts somewhat working again. Now, connection just have to come back. I'm about to make a big mistake, I think. Nah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I lose 80 bucks. I will never escape from idle hell.